Hi, family. We up and we are live. Let's see who's in the house. Streaming live on Facebook, streaming live on Spreaker, streaming live. Man, oh man. Let's see what's going down because we got a few things to talk about today. All right. Oh, got to put on the uniform. Every superhero got a uniform. Now, right. Daily Toaster. Yep. Let's get it started. We're live on Facebook, man. Got it on. Let's see. Somebody threw some love. We got 2 people in the house. I can't see who you are. Go and identify yourselves so I can send out some shots. On this episode, lines will be open. I will be opening the lines. Yes, I will. I'm just waiting for the app, the Hootsuite app, to come up so that we can make sure that I'm able to post up what's going on. All right. Got a few things to discuss, but of course I need to let you know that you are not listening to the best. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. Glad you was awake, Anime. Glad you was awake. And, of course, you know this is a 100% production. This is the Daily Toast. And we strive to blow up your old paradigm. So let's get it. What's up, brother Nubis? Got the water. Get your glass.
Mr. Teddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath. Drink. Lift your glass and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. Lift your glass. Drink. Now move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body. Drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass. Drink. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink. Take your breath and drink your water. Move your body, drink some water. Lift your glass and drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Alright, family, I want to thank everybody for taking the time. Whether now or in the future. I want to lift the glass and want to salute you. We got a few things to talk about this morning. Lines are open. We're going to toast these ancestors. We're going to get into this conversation. Yep, we're going to talk about cocaine. We're going to talk about DNA. We're going to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about because the lines are open. That was a nice flip, Gina, but be careful. You'll fly right out that glass. Drink, 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 drink. Alright, family. So now once again, we are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. We are live on the one and only Spreaker, right? So, now, of course, my system, allow EST live grid feedback system. I don't know what the hell that is. And I'm not going to allow it while I'm on my show. Okay, say recommended, so I'm going to allow. I hope that it don't mess up everything. All right, family. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play a song from an old album that we did called Afrocentric Warriors. I ain't gonna play mine. I'm gonna play Brother Ashabu's. I think this is Brother Ashabu's. Nope. There you go right there.
Brothers and sisters, take a little time to really look at one another and ask yourself, can we really afford to lose one another?
Shouts out to Brother Ashabu. I see Anubis on the line. Great Kuumba to Brother Kwame.
We must turn that mess around and make the other man show. Down in flames, like the hinder, but one day I open my ears. You ain't believe what I heard. They say your word ain't. See, you promise us great things, but only giving us a little bit. I keep your Star Shirt hat as a souvenir. The uncle is dead, but I'm not even gonna shed a tear. See, right now, you're the big fish, but I'm the genie in the man, and then you get no wish. You for me, you get three, but I'm taking 1 plus the 2 that you owe me. It's so hard to feel proud. While I shed a tear, you're still talking loud. I'll never get on a board with the man, because it reminds me of that great master plan. Oh, I haven't forgotten the last cruise we took. We ended up picking cotton. You tried to bring me out like a sucker, but I survived to take back what's mine, your mother. So repay your debt to us. Mama so right, cause all the nuts that you busted, you violated our blood and put us with acne. So who's the real savage race? Please tell me. The race is really your mind state. So the mess you bumped up is the mess you're gonna have to face. See why I'm so upset? Because you brainwashed my people, talking out the side of your neck. So I just sit back and light up a steering salt to deal with the pains and the rage and the venom. Knows what tomorrow's gonna bring. I hesitate with these false hopes and dark dreams. The rage in the ghetto, it drives me to chaos. Brothers took me mess and get tossed. See, deep down inside, I wanna change, but it's hard as hell. Remove these chains on my brain. You got me thinking that I'm less than I really am. Put up a 10-foot pole and then fair sand. The rage in my mind, it keeps me from crying, but inside I'm slowly dying. because I don't know who I am. So I pick up a Nile and become his biggest fan. Pattern myself to be just like Jack. I can have a the Cadillac, slinging crack. Invest seriously, and then I start rolling hard, and the rest is history. But very secure. Got a few keys and holding G's. Nobody can be trusted. I sit with a shotgun and in my jock strap is more yet because I'm so damn scared. Walk the streets alone at night, I wouldn't dare. Will I make it to 21? I'm only 19, my life has just begun. I got snatched up by the feds. I was slipped around, then assigned the concrete bed. And now we're behind bars. Yesterday collapsed, think I would see stars. And now I'm feeling sorry, cause everything I ever did is coming back to haunt me. I'm crouched in a corner, hugging my knees. I'll be 37 by the time that I'm free. I got enough bed sheet, I'm with me. I'm resting on loose and I'm out. The hell of a future. I fell into the head of the plan and now it's over. The rage inside is still alive. It will survive until I die. And if it's tomorrow, you see, I will alone. My heart was filled with sorrow. It's a shame, bro, but it's all because of the rage of the devil. Little shout out to the underground. Took me to give me some knowledge. And then I'm ready. Hands up with the devil. I see you. Brothers in black boots. Stepping on. What's that?
Great Kuumba family, shouts out to Deion Watson. I see you in the house. Alright family, that was Brother Ashabu. That album, oh my god. Like I said, I keep trying to calculate how long ago that album was, but that is Brother Ashabu. That's when I first met him. Powerful piece, because the day is Kuumba. We got to share some Kuumba. So I'm going to throw one of them poems. There's a book I did called Poetry is My Religion. The title of this poem is Dust to Dawn, from Dust to Dawn. From dusk to dawn, from dusk to dawn. I travel into this world, it seems, in an endless cycle. From dusk to dawn, I'm fighting the idea of being a pawn in a world that doesn't seem to care if I live or die. The goal is to survive for another dusk, and maybe I could wake up to greet the dawn with a fake smile and terrible tears of joy as I eat my own soul. Peering over the edge of life and entering into a bottomless abyss where it seems I have no control. From dusk to dawn, back to dusk, does this shit ever end? Sometimes I feel I'm just afloat, waiting for my real life to begin. From dusk to dawn, I contemplate suicide to end this reckless ride, but I can't let it end like that, for I am held hostage by my pride. From dusk to dawn, I often wonder what my children will say about me. Will they be proud of my legacy, or will they be too busy to think about things like that, because now they are caught in this eternal cycle of dusk to dawn, dusk to dawn, dusk to dawn. I think about what I want to leave for those in front of me who one day will be behind me, looking at my deeds. So for them, I toil from dusk to dawn. All right, so family, it is time for us to celebrate our ancestors. It's time for us to toast. So those that are new to this secret society, I guess, you know what I'm saying? For those that are new, you know what I'm saying? The basic rules, the rules are very, very simple. Look, first off, you got to start off with the water. We start off drinking the water because we want to get our body activated. Then we run through and we talk about what the day is. The day is Kuumba. For those that don't speak the language, Kuumba is a word that means creativity, and that's the day that we are operating in right now. All right. And tomorrow is what? Imani. Okay, baby. Thank you. All right. The demonic principle of the day is order. The color is orange. The hermetic law of the day is cause and effect. If you was born on this day, You are Kwame if you're male. What's up, Kwame? This your day. And if you female, it's Ama. All right? From the African Center Cultural Virtue and Value System, used by the Emotional Emancipation Circles. Today, in Wolof would be Job, or, the principle of the day. Good character, just, honest, righteous. Akan ethics stresses strong character. All right? And in traditional Yoruba, we have Oju Enu, which speaks of insight. Insight. Not outside. Insight. All right? So, what we're going to do, we're going to toast these ancestors, and then we're going to get in talking about these cocaine cowboys. And I also want to mention a little something about this, because I'm really having problems with this, because a lot of people went out and got their DNA done, and it's telling people where they were from and stuff like that, which is cool, which is beautiful, because it gives people a reality to grasp to. But I want to talk about the possibilities of how this is being used. And it's kind of bothersome to me, right? But without any further ado, let's go and pop the cap. I don't know what's up with my Hootsuite, man. So I'm going to have to just type the number in. I'm going to type the number in here. The number to call in after we get done with the toast is 614 no, I got to put a dash because people won't think I'm putting up a lottery number. 556 4535. We also streaming live on my site as well. Ain't my site, it's our site. Gye-Nyamejourney.com. Boom. You get in there and you can directly chat with me just like you do on Facebook as well. 614. Once again, it's messing up. 614. I know you're like, Brother Hatim, why don't you get an integrated system? I haven't figured it out yet. I'm working on it. I'm getting better and better all the time. 556-4535. Putting it out there for those people on Spreaker. And I haven't figured out how to post it up, show live chat. Okay. So those people that are on YouTube, which is nobody right now, the number is 614-556-4535. Let's do this toast. But first, let's crack open this magnificent bottle here sitting in front of you. This right here is Ambrosia, that Ambrosia original. Y'all see that? Got that. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so clear on this camera on this phone. Y'all see that? Uh-huh. Let's see if YouTube can compete. If my camera on YouTube can compete. Where's the goddamn lens? Nope. I can't find a lens. If I could find a lens, somewhere around there. Alright, well. And Spreaker, I know y'all can't see it. Alright, but this is the symbol of Gye-Nyame, the phoenix, and the lion. Alright. And unfortunately, I might have just shook up the damn bottle, which I wasn't trying to do. Now, when you get one of my bottles, right, or you bottle it yourself, you don't shake them up. You rotate them just a little bit, unless you want them to explode when you open it, so that you can get all of the sediment moving around, because all that sediment, that's not tea. That's what the bacteria and yeast have been producing. Brother Shaka is on the line. Shouts out to Brother Shaka. There is a lab downtown Brooklyn where you can pay some cash and you're allowed to tinker a little with DNA. Ooh, I might need to send you a bottle, man, or send you one of them Scobies so that you can go and do some tinkering for me. How much is it? Is it expensive? Oh, Brother Anubis, have you seen the movie yet? So y'all hear it, right? Did y'all hear it? So I have to, when you open it, You have to open it slow. You have to open it slow. Clean off the bottle too, right? Because the pressure has been building up and the carbon, you know what I'm saying? The carbon dioxide is moving. It's trying to get out, but it can't. Oh, Miss Navita's on Spreaker. What? Girl, go on with your she getting technologically advanced on us, right? She hitting that Spreaker line. All right. So you can still call in, or you can post up your comments on Spreaker. And the best part about Spreaker is, woo, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Let me turn that towards the camera. Oh, man. I love it. I love it. The waterfall of life, y'all. Right? So we're going to let that go for a second. I'm going to get it up off my computer. Damn. All right. All right. This one been sitting out in the car. I seen Avengers, if that's what you're talking about. Yup. I was talking about to Anubis, though. You know what I'm saying? Now, because Anubis is the local comic book legend, right? He knows the stuff. As far as Gye-Nyame, that's where we go when we want to have those discussions. Because Brother Anubis is into it, so he not only understands the cinematic universe, which is a little bit different, or in many cases, a lot different than the main comic continuity. All right, let's get it. All right. See, I love when it foams up like that, but I don't want to waste it over my computer or on my captain's chair, right? There you go. Look at that. Right? So now what I was thinking about doing was eventually moving some of these, because Brother Shaka done elevated the bottle game. So I went to the store and I found out how much those champagne bottles cost. But with the champagne bottles, I will only put one kind in there because I can't distinguish the tops, right? And I don't want to change my labels like that, which I could, but time will tell. You know what I'm saying? Because Shaka came to town and just upgraded the whole bottle game. Let me show you one of Shaka's bottles. I still got it. I haven't opened it. I'm thinking about auctioning it off at the Malcolm X Festival. Look at that. How you going to compete with that shit? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's beautiful. Look at that. You know, he's an artist too, so, you know, but I found me some champagne bottles, and I'm thinking about getting into the fancy bottle game since my man want to go and force my hand. He ain't slick. You ain't slick, Shaka. I know what's going on. I know what you're trying to do, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's more than enough room for all of us to grow and to prosper and to do our thing, right? It's all about creativity today. Happy Kuumba to all of y'all. Now, I want y'all to see how it's foaming up. Y'all see that? Look at that. Look at that. And you can make this at your home. We have Brother Shaka, my Aunt Loretta, she got her Scolby. Sister Tiandra got her Scolby. Amatu got her Scolby. Oh, Brother Shaka's waiting for us. Of course, he don't follow directions at all. He never did. Damn artist. You know what I'm saying? He online. I just... Now my Uber conference acting up. All right, hold on, Shaka. We're going to have to do this another way. Okay, somebody else called the line. Hold on. I'm about to get back up. Uber conference is acting crazy. I don't know what's going on. But while we waiting for the Uber conference, let's go on and let's get to the stars of the show. The true stars of the show. We're going to salute these ancestors. Oh, man. I forgot to add the elders' ancestors. I wonder if I could do that without messing up. I think not. All right, I'm still trying to get up on Spreaker. So those that are on Spreaker, please be patient with me. Please. I'm seeing what's going on. The system is acting up. It crashed on me. So First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass and we salute. You know, if I had a SCOBY, I might try to replicate the Bargerian spring wine from DS9. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, it ain't nothing for me to send you one, man. Just say the word. All right? You know what I'm saying? We lift up the glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we get to the stars of the show, and it's growing on a daily basis. I have to send my apologies out to Elder Daryl Green because he sent me his list, and I have not updated my database as of yet, and all my devices are in use right now. And I'm scared to pull up Superphone right now because my computer is acting up because it act like it don't even want to do the damn conference call. Right? I don't understand. So I'm going to take Hootsuite off. I'm going to just start this whole thing. I'm going to start this whole process over because I already know how to do it. But first, let's get to the stars of the show. Hold on. Let me do one more thing before we get to the stars. Hold on, Shaka. Hold on. Somebody else online. Y'all hold on. Be patient. Be patient. All right. I got something working in the background. Let's see if it'll pop up. First, give it. All right, we already did the Creator. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, George and William Walton, Chris and Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Walsh Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Walsh Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis. Ooh. Uber conference. I'm about to cancel my subscription. Y'all keep fucking with me. Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman, Nomo X, Sapet Maya Ra, Malika Fakua, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Mossfellas, Rose Sterling and Lucy Wright, Gail Pullian, Luxter Brother, Miss Edith Brooke Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Dorton, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Natalie Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Random, and Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolton, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankston, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey. Matt Ramsey. We're going to stop there for a second. Try that. Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worlds, Jane Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank and Russellin Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. We got Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Stanton, Joel Gamel Alls. Miss Vanilla, Albus Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston, Albert Moore, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Margaret Towns, and Mary Williams. Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Vivian Stevenson, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Doretha Ross. What did you break? Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lester and Rachel Sanders, John Bowie, Alex Nixon, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia Edward Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Halsey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Aunt Becca, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Lee Irby, Tom Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Donald Hill, Richard Gleavis, Jerry Doyle, Mary Nichols, Amina Robinson, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Toure, Emma McClendon, Dan Wilkinson. What are you cutting?
The water bottle.
Why would you? Okay. Dan Wilkinson Sr. Real life here at Gye-Nyame. I'm sorry. Man. Dan Wilkinson Sr. Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaneko Parson, Jason Cathy. Got to add another name to that part. Jennifer Sensabaugh, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles. About time. We have Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Timothy Butler, Joe Davis, Penny Brown, Charles Wooden, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Phyllis Lee, DeFreitas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry. All right. Man. So there we go, family. We saluted our ancestors. And it's on and popping. I don't know what just happened. Hot damn. Sorry, YouTube. What just happened? I guess. I don't know. So now I finally get to... All right, so we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. I think this is Anubis. Here is something interesting that I just came across. Spring wine was a margarine beverage made from fermented kava juice. Okay. And we say, Ashe. My whole computer just shut down. I mean, I'm talking about totally. I'm talking like, I hope not just blacked out again. All right. So we lift up our glass. Maybe the ancestors is trying to tell me something. You know, we got to listen sometimes. All right. So we lift up our glass, we say Ashe. From there, we move to the present moment, and we are in Kuumba, family. The challenge is to find. I will be back up in a second, Shaka, so be patient. The challenge is to find Kuumba today. Activate the reticular formations, family. Find that Kuumba, plug into that Kuumba, build on that Kuumba, right? And we're going to use some Kuumba today in our discussion for once I get these lines back open. We're going to use our Kuumba, and we're going to discuss some stuff because it's one thing that really bothered me yesterday that hit NPR. Because y'all know I be riding listening to NPR. Yep, I'm one of those old dudes that be riding around listening to NPR. Right? So, I'm riding around listening to NPR, and some stuff really came on. So we're going to really have to talk about that, and we're going to have to use our creativity to kind of get to the bottom of this issue. It ain't even a bottom to get to. So, I don't have those skills. Well, I guess I have to go and find those skills, right? So, we salute the present moment. We say Ashe. From there, we salute the future. We toast our children, our children's children, on to infinity. And with that, we say Ashe. From there, we salute all of our relations, and we say Ashe. Last but not least, family. Last but not least, I salute the most important thing in the room, and that is you. And I'm going to make sure that I get you up on the line, and we toast and we say Ashe. Because I see people calling in, but I can't hear myself. For some reason. Cleveland, what you down there doing with the Wi-Fi, man? All right, something going on. All right, so I'm going to keep on working on this, but we're going to move through with our discussion real quick. So, cocaine cowboys. Anybody heard about the cocaine cowboys in the news? Anybody? My Uber conference is, there we go. My Uber conference still trying to connect. Let's see if it'll let me through. We toast and we say Ashe. 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 This is ridiculous. My own line won't answer me. That's my line, family. That's my line. I bought that line. That's my line. My own damn line is refusing to pick up my call. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, there's some powerful stuff going on, so this is going to be a powerful discussion. Stick around. I'm trying to tell y'all. Here we go. I think it's up. I think we up. We can't hear you. Give me a break, man. How you can't hear me? Alright, so I'm going to go and fix that real quick. Let's go and work it. I'm up, so somebody call in. 614-556. No, 614-556-4535. Let's check the sound. The sound work. I'm using these. Lines are up. Lines are up. So here we go. I have seen the documentary. You need a system, brother. Preferably if you build it yourself, it will cost less money. You learn a lot from NPR. All right, so here we go. This is the thing that bothered me, family, right? So I'm coming on here, and I'm bringing information. And I'm not bringing information to break down. I'm bringing information to build up. Because if we don't know where we are, if we don't know who we're dealing with, we could never win the battle. So anybody out there that want to call in, by all means, call in. Cocaine combo, I heard of the back in the day, right? So now I want y'all to think about this, right? So we have first Iran-Contra. And we know the deal with the Iran-Contra, it was a deal, a three-way deal where cocaine was traded for money, money was traded for guns, and Iran and the Contras down in South America was funded. But the casualty of this whole operation was our communities, right? We remember the movie, the one where Denzel Washington played that sucker. I can't even think of the dude's name. And it ain't even worth calling. But the piece is where, you know what I'm saying, the heroin was shipped in, right? The heroin was shipped in to kind of fund some of the shit, because whether we want to look at it and we want to recognize it or not, the drugs come in from one place and the money is used in different ways. Frank Lucas, right? And the piece that I'm trying to get us to understand is that always the casualties of these battles are us, because the piece that we have to recognize is that America often use us as a sacrifice in order to unify and to build up what they have, right? So, for example, when they talk about lynching, I heard on NPR, they had a dude on there talking about lynching, and he said one of the things that lynchings did for the community was that it brought the community, the white community, together. Because it often takes a sacrifice to do this, family. And we have to understand this. So in many times on the altar of America, the very thing that is used as a sacrifice is us. So now, once again, we move through the 70s. We move into the 80s, right? Now, in the 80s, you know, the crack thing is going on. Then we move through the Iran-Contra thing, freeway Ricky Ross, blah, blah, blah. And then we move into the 90s. And it kind of slowed down, or at least it appeared to slow down. That's the era that they talk about the cocaine cowboys. Who were the cocaine cowboys? These were immigrants from Cuba that were down in Miami, hooking up with the cartels down in Colombia, bringing in tons of cocaine to Miami. So Miami was the plug spot. So you had a lot of people in Florida, and you had that whole thing where it's moving out from Florida up, because these dudes were caught. Listen to me. $2 billion in the 90s. $2 billion worth of cocaine. One got 204 years. Another one got 20 years. Right? The one that got 20 years just now is able to get free. But the problem is this. When he gets out of jail, they want to deport him back to Cuba. But his argument is, look, I can't go back to Cuba because as a cocaine cowboy, I use drug profits to fund a CIA-type effort to assassinate Castro. Now, I want y'all to think about this, right? Because it might fly by a lot of people's radar. Who was they selling these drugs to? Once again, you or our people were used as a cannon fodder to promote American interests in other places. This cocaine affected nobody's neighborhood but ours. We still got, I just heard a rap song the other day where a boy talking about I serve more fiends than you. I make more money than you. I serve more fiends than you. So our communities are still plagued with this thing called cocaine, but then we always end up finding these CIA connections. The CIA, if I'm correct, is a government agency. It's a government agency, and the government is willingly allowing our community to fall subject to these type of things. Did you see the second part to the Cocaine Cowboys with Charles and the Grisalas Blanco? That guy Charles was also yet another useful idiot. So these individuals, man, they're using money. They're using money, cocaine money that they're getting, that they're trading, that they're getting from us to fund another CIA operation. So this dude's argument is, if you send me back to Cuba, they're going to kill me. The question I have for you is, do you give two fucks? Excuse my language if there's any kids in the room. Right? The question is, who was in charge of this operation? Who was in partnership with them? Because, and let's check this out. Do you know where they was training these soldiers? Anybody want to guess? Where they was training these soldiers? I'll wait. I take another sip. God, man, this ambrosia with this new tea is just magnificent. Glorious. Man. I can't wait no more. They was training them in the Florida Everglades. So, they were funding an army to take over another country. And it wasn't a direct American thing. So they was building a militia in the Florida Everglades that was funded with the CIA by drug money that they used to destroy our community. They provide them guns, they provide them food, and they don't want you to have neither one of them. There was a camp somewhere in and of course Anubis is doing his research. There was a camp somewhere in the Carolinas as well. Family. And I know a lot of y'all be like, what this got to do with my life? It might not have nothing to do with your life. But your cousin Pookie that's serving life in jail for selling cocaine, you know what I'm saying, that's serving 15 years in jail right now for cocaine, he's connecting it somehow to these cocaine cowboys. Because I want y'all to listen to them out. And I want somebody out there, excuse me, Sasha. Real life here, Gye-Nyame. I want y'all to listen to how much they got caught with. Because they went through the whole, all right. When the three were indicted in 1991 for bringing $2 billion of cocaine into the U.S. over 13 years, Tabby got away, but the other two stood trial. So one of them was on the run for 25 years. Right? The other one has still got a lawyer. So I want y'all to understand this. We ain't just talking, we talking about $2 billion worth. How much is $2 billion in today's money? Because it is different. I want y'all to understand that. It is different. These dudes were able to bring in $2 billion. And it was working with the CIA. As a matter of fact, the dude on the interview on NPR said that a common joke within the Cuban community is when somebody in their family got caught selling cocaine, they say, oh no, he wasn't selling cocaine. He worked with the CIA. This shit was so common. And my major issue is, family, and I need y'all to just ride with me for a minute. They bring this cocaine in. Who are they selling it to? And where are they setting up shop? And whose communities are they destroying with this? Right? You know what I'm saying? We are a target. Once again, like we sitting up here crying over DACA and shit. We worried about immigrants and shit. And nobody gives a flying fuck about us. Nobody. The Cubans is coming in, stepping on us. That's what the show Snowfall is about. Okay. I vaguely remember an episode of Miami Vice where there was indeed a training camp somewhere in Florida training to topple Cuba. And we talking about the 90s. Right? And that's the whole piece is problematic, family. We are the sacrifice. We are the sacrifice that America uses to stay great. When they talk about America being great again, they mean when they could publicly sacrifice us. Right? Now, do y'all remember the event? Because I got this off a meme on Facebook, so I'm not going to act like I created this shit or even thought about this. But do y'all realize that the woman admitted that with the Emmett Till piece that she made that shit up? There was absolutely no legal action taken because you know why they said that? They said she was too old. She was like 82. Her actions literally took a life, shattered a family, and a whole community. I mean, us. Fucked us up. Right? It exposed the reality of shit that had been going on for generations. And they didn't prosecute her because she was too old. Now, regardless of what you think about Bill Cosby, I think he's a little bit old to be going to jail now. Yes, Sasha, how can I help you?
Me and G make an ice popsicle.
Okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. It's real life here, Dion. You know what I'm saying? Some of DACA are Haitians. Some of DACA, shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are, my whole piece. She's Bill Cosby age. That's the point I'm trying to make. When it comes to you, they draw no quarter. They have no quarter. They have no mercy. They will give cocaine to your children. They will give heroin to your children. Long as you keep it with the animals because they're soulless. I mean, it's all said on The Godfather. You know what I'm saying? We allow drugs, but we only keep it with the blacks because they're soulless. We are the sacrifice. We are the sacrifice. We're the population because in every population, you need those sacrifices. Why? Because those sacrifices unite the community. See, when you be watching those movies and you be seeing those sacrifices where motherfuckers is burning trees or possibly cutting a motherfucker's heart out, that is a community uniting thing. As crazy as it sounds. Right? So now, I want to go to another piece, and I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all heard about the Golden State Killer being caught? They questioned, we don't have nothing to do. We don't have nothing to do. That's brother Anubis. I am on air. Do not make me get up. Sit your little butt. Y'all got your room. Y'all got the basement. Get now. Let me say something else. You got your room. Get to it. Real life here, Gye-Nyame family. Real life. All right. The lines are open if anybody want to call in. I know y'all probably frustrated. I understand. Brother Anubis, I need to know before I move to this next story. Have you seen? Because I could tie this into the Avengers. Have you seen Avengers yet?
Yes. No. But actually.
All right. So, y'all heard about the Golden State Killer. Close that door, please. I don't want y'all to go downstairs because the boys is down there. I apologize. I want y'all to go upstairs to your room.
We're not allowed to eat it.
That's not eating. That's water. Get. Oh. Do you hear that? Y'all hear that? So, close the door. Close the door.
Okay.
What'd you say, son?
Right here, Gye-Nyame.
Oh, it's real life here, Johnny. It's about to get real for you. Get upstairs. All right. So, the Golden State Killer was caught maybe 2 weeks ago. And the way they caught him, I want y'all to listen. The way they caught him was they got access to some of these DNA banks that are going around, the ones that's tracing your ancestry. And I don't know about y'all, but that's kind of concerning to me. I'm very concerned about that shit, right? Because I sure was thinking about sending my DNA in, and I'm like, nah, shit, no. Oh, listen, I can look at myself. My DNA test is going over to another country and seeing a brother look like me and be like, that's my people. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sitting up here like, yo, they convicted motherfuckers using DNA that we willingly give so that we can trace our ancestry. They have access to that shit. You know? And I'm like, I don't know. Right? I don't know. All right. But you ain't seen it, so I won't tie it in because I sure can tie this into the Avengers family. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all people be like, it's just a story. I'm pretty sure that they already some stuff from you after you were born. I mean, yeah, they probably do. You right. You know, but that was a long time ago. I was born, they was still slapping babies and shit. I'm still suffering from the trauma of a white man slapping me on my ass to get me to start crying. I mean, that's trauma. I still have nightmares about that shit. Motherfucker hit me. Vengeance, where you at? Hit me now. Hit me now. CeeLo said she cool with it. She got hers. And I'm just concerned about that shit because it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? They're breaking into the banks around the world getting DNA. Hey, I'm like, hey. But, all that being said, family, I won't hold you up no more. I want to thank everybody for joining the toast this beautiful, beautiful morning. We had about an hour of discussion. We got to toast our ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you had a good time. Like, share. I apologize about the phone lines. Shaka got real upset and just hung up on the brother. That's cool, Shaka. We'll see how you feel after I break out these champagne bottles. You done started a bottle war, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and like I said, family, I love each and every last one of you. Keep on building. Activate your reticular formation. Go out and find that creativity popping off in our community. Today at 3, we will be over at the Millennium Community School. We got warrior training. And from 1 to 4, Sister CeeLo, where is at the Rickenbacker? There is a Kwanzaa everyday event, and they're gonna be teaching our children how to make a family cookbook. So if you have young children, right, you could take them over there. It's on Rickenbacker. Do you have an address that you can post up so people can see it? But keeping everything connected, keeping that Kwanzaa spirit alive, Kwanzaa 365, like we practice here. Because every day we say the Nguza Saba rather than the day of the week. And that's a powerful thing. But I just wanted to point out that piece right there because my mind really got bothered by the fact that once again, we have, even though we never knew, I mean, we never was in doubt. We have actual evidence that these motherfuckers are flooding our communities with death and destruction. Actual is sitting right there, and people rolling right past it. NPR just read it like, yo, this is about a guy not trying to be deported. No, it's not. It's about this government destroying purposely my community. And we need to start speaking up because there is a fee to pay. There is a penalty to pay. Ms. Dion Watson said, I really want to know where my ancestors are from, but I just can't trust the process or the results. And, like I said, I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted to bring that up because they caught the Golden State Killer with that. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if they're going to say, oh, CeeLo call it what it is, eugenics. I wonder what they, my fault. I lost my thought when I read the eugenics piece. Dion, Sister CeeLo says that she did it, so you might want to ask her some questions on there. You know what I'm saying? She said she did it twice. Yo, were the results the same on both tests or no? I've not committed any crime. So, no, the point is, it's not about committing crimes. You know what I'm saying? It's about, I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Oh, this is the question I was going to ask. I wonder if the Golden State Killer is too old to be tried. The government and his friends are guilty of so many crimes that I would find it absolutely shocking if they were ever falsely accused of not doing something for once. I know what they didn't do. They didn't kill Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? By the way, last thing, and I'm gone. Family, remember, May 19th, 2 Kuumbas from now, we will be having that marvelous, fantastic, wonderful, and exciting holiday called the Malcolm X Day. It's going to be Malcolm X Fest, family, at Millennium Community School, 3500 Refugee Road. She said her was exactly the same. Make sure you are in the place. We will have a live band. We're going to have 2 different DJs, you know what I'm saying? So the music is going to be flowing. The food is going to be there. Not only is the food going to be there, the vendors are going to be there. We're going to have a field day for the kids. And man, oh man, some of the stuff we have planned. Sister Navita, I'm gonna help you out with the field day because I found out that one of the young warriors got some talent with that. He had us playing a game 2 weeks ago called soccer basketball. I said, man, how you gonna play soccer and basketball? Soccer and basketball? How you gonna do soccer and basketball? Right? And we got out there, and when we got out there to the basketball court, we had to warm up. And he said, he looked over, and this how I know that this process that we putting people through work. I looked over, I said, well, we can't play because there's some dudes over there on the basketball court. He said, don't worry about it, they're gonna play with us. So you know them? He said, nah. So we warmed up, he walked over there, he talked to him for a minute. And after he got done talking to him, they jumped into the game. I said, okay, let me see this. The next thing you know, we was playing soccer basketball. And it was incredible. I mean, I was like, oh, I left because I had to leave. Not because I wanted to leave. It was incredible. I said, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So we got some young people out here that's just coming up with some incredible stuff or finding incredible stuff that they have to share. So part of that field day, you know what I'm saying, as we say in Gye-Nyame, we're going to make that happen. So family, I want to thank you. Remember to like, share, you know what I'm saying? Make comments even after it goes off. You know what I'm saying? Have you had your DNA done? What do you think about the cocaine cowboys? What do you think about DACA? You know what I'm saying? Immigrants. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about us? Do we deserve to be the sacrifice? Are we owed money? Do you want reparations? Because maybe we might need to start forming a reparations list. Because I'm serious. Look, I've been thinking about this, right? Because you got people like myself screaming about reparations. We got people like y'all, some of y'all out there screaming for reparations. And when reparations come, all of a sudden everybody gonna want a piece. But we're going to have to be clear on reparations. How far back in American history can you trace your heritage? Blah, 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 and all that stuff. But then, right, I want to make sure that the list is uncompromised. Because I don't want motherfuckers jumping from all of a sudden the Moorish piece into this time. No, dog. No. You know what I'm saying? Those that's hiding and saying they Native American. No, dog. You know what I'm saying? All those that saying they didn't come over and their ancestors ain't suffer that fate. All those that's denying what our ancestors went through. And that's another piece that bothers me, right? Because it seems that for some reason, we put such a shame and a stigma on the fact of what our ancestors did. When we got to realize that our ancestors were fighting generational warfare. Because I want y'all to think about this. We salute, like in the movie Black Panther, homeboy said, let me die because my ancestors knew that it was better to be dead than to be a slave. If that shit was true, nigga, you wouldn't be sitting there. Some of our ancestors realized that in order for us to continue, they had to suffer. They had to sacrifice. And some of us can't even fathom that. Can you fathom the thought of understanding that the rest of your life is going to be fucked up? And then we turn around and salute the motherfuckers that killed themselves because they couldn't make it through. Your ancestors were none of the ones that killed themselves. Your ancestors was the ones that had the sense and the foresight to think that there would be a better time, and they stayed in there for us. So for us to act like we're ashamed of their struggle is insulting. It's a goddamn shame, and we need to check everybody that wants to erase that aspect of our history. I'm sorry. I'm just sitting up here, man, because I got ancestors that be calling. I mean, it's like they be calling out, man, and it's like we see them calling out in our children. We see them calling out in the situations that we in. We see them, they're hungry, and we just neglecting them. We're neglecting the struggle, and we just letting the shit pass like it's cool. And it's not cool. We have to understand that. We have to understand that we have people who laid their lives down. And I ain't even talking about the civil rights shit. I'm talking about with absolutely no hope of change. And we want to call them cowards. And we want to say that if I was back there and if, you know what I'm saying, and we need to forget that. Nigga, I will never, or Hunky, or whatever, whoever out there, I will never forget the struggle that my ancestors went through. Never. It's an insult. It's a shame. It's a disease. You know what I'm saying? Now, all of a sudden, you want to be a dark-skinned white person. What is wrong with you? You come from a gene pool of the strongest individuals on the goddamn planet Earth. You come from a gene pool of motherfuckers who made it through the impossible. And you want that to die. You want to forget that. That's a unifying front. We had individuals sacrifice for us. Can't no other people say that. We had individuals that sacrificed. And now we come up to this day and time. And some of us, now I got young people every day talking about they want to kill themselves. And I got to be checking that shit. Try to stay politically correct, but I got to check that shit. You in the wrong era to be talking about you want to kill yourself. Motherfucker, because you can't get a phone. Because your mom going to take your phone when you get home. Or somebody is teasing you. Imagine society. You being black folks have been, we still getting bullied. God damn it, I just read some shit about this is a bully move. Y'all need to check your grandkids, your nephews, your nieces and shit. When they come up with that shit, run them through history when they start talking about they want to kill themselves. Wish a motherfucker would in my face. I wish one of mine would. Oh, I'm going to kill let me help you. Results, my daughter had hers too. She talking about the DNA. Same way you play frisbee golf. Okay. They loved us more than we loved ourselves. It sounds valiant. Yeah, and his mother also apparently died in prison. The father did not get a chance to save during the open scenes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, cool. Say that shit, brother. Psychologically homeless. Wow. Hey, CeeLo, you need to go on and trademark that shit right there. Psychologically homeless. You know what I'm saying? That's how we act. Psychologically homeless. Shame. We're ashamed of the struggle. We're ashamed of the sacrifice. And we wonder why the future generations, because I need y'all to understand that we're in a continuum. So our ancestors are coming back through us, and because we're not recognizing our ancestors, dog, you know what I'm saying? We may be giving birth to empty shells. We have to understand that part of the struggle is remembering. Now, one more thing and I'm done. NPR again. I was listening to a show called This American Life. This American Life. And they had a show where, I think like in 86, when Schindler's List was out, a school in Oakland wanted to teach their kids about sensitivity. So they took the black kids to go see Schindler's List. And you know how black folks watch movies. Loud and shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, we expressive. Some of us, right? You in the movie loud and shit. They loud and they got put out the movies. And the Jewish community came at our kids. attacked our children. Even when they apologized, they said the apology is not good enough. The fact is that she was disrespecting our culture and disrespecting our people's sacrifice. It was crazy. And this shit went on for almost a year. And our children was under attack because they dared to disrespect somebody else's suffering. But every day, we got motherfuckers running around disrespecting our suffering. Disrespecting the reality that we live in. Every day. I'm telling you, listen, the issue got so big that the governor had to come to the school, and eventually the dude that created Schindler's List had to come to the school to settle this shit down. You got to understand, other people take, if you don't respect your shit, no one will respect your shit more than you, nor should they. Then also I'm going to say this and I'm done. I said I was done 20 minutes ago. You ready? If you're not adding anything to the culture that you claim, you don't deserve to carry his name. All right, peace, family. This is Brother Hatim. I'm out because I'm about to go on another rant. I'm going to be yelling at my kids now. Y'all done pissed me off. I'm mad now. I'm mad. Revenge. I'm done. All right, this is Brother Hatim. I'm out. Peace out, YouTube. Peace out, Facebook. Like and share. Peace out, Spreaker. Y'all can like and share too.
Look at your face.